Brian Massetti.
I'm Kevin Massetti.
Is this the one that Kevin drove at 4 in the morning around the Madera Speedway with that country singer?
This is the
allegedly.
This is the famous Pete that Heath Sanders and Kevin drove around the Madera Speedway. They were jamming gears and
Shifting, drinking beers.
and drinking beers.
I guarantee, yeah, I guarantee.
Afraid so.
Wasn't it funny when he said to you, "Oh, so you own this truck?" Tell me the story on that, Brian.
So it went something along the lines of, I says, "Hey, I need to get that truck so we can load it up." And then I saw it was Heath, and I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "I saw my truck going around the track, and I got a little nervous." And he says, "Wait, this is your truck?" Because he convinced me it was his truck. And I said, "Well, it's pretty close, but we needed it to load the shit up." So
Okay, cool. Tell us about your truck a little bit.
This is a 2017 Pete. It's a beautiful yellow color. That's why we bought it.
Is yellow? Is that kind of the team color?
Well, the matriarch of the team is Yellow Fever, so yellow is kind of a big deal to us. So it's a sweet truck. Kevin and Dad like to drive it up and down the highways. They look pretty good doing it.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's go, Kev. Let's start with Yellow Fever as we work our way down the trailer of fun here. Tell us about Yellow Fever, how it started, what you know about it, and I'll ask Brian the same thing.
Well, Yellow Fever's a 1941 Dodge military truck. Dad started in, I'm going to say 76-ish, 1976, let's say. It's gone through a few different renditions since then, but for the most part, she's still the same thing. That's first truck I drove, first truck Brian drove, in a pole, of course. My brother Steve, first truck he drove.
Do you have a brother?
We have another brother named Steve.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where's he at?
He's in LA.
He's in LA.
Yeah.
Should I pause the video? Did I say anything wrong? Do we like him?
No, he's a cool dude.
He's a
Yeah,
cool
he's a
dude.
good dude.
Does he come to the Golden State Invitational in Madera?
He was there once.
Was
He
he?
was there this year.
Steve, this is your call out, buddy.
Yeah.
Kevin, tell me you miss him.
Miss you, Steve.
Little
Miss you,
smoky.
Steve.
Okay. Perfect.
A little weird.
No, I didn't know that. So is he the oldest or?
He is the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah. By
Cool.
far.
By far.
Yeah, long ways.
Long ways?
A lot old.
A lot older? Cool.
Anyways, that's Yellow Fever. She's the original, the Massetti pulling team.
Can you tell me about the motor a little bit?
It's
Or the engine? I always say that wrong.
what is it?
It's a 620 cubic inch Chevrolet.
Okay.
It's naturally aspirated, of course, for this class. She runs pretty good.
Good deal.
Okay, she's about middle of the pack.
It's Old Faithful.
She's Old Faithful.
This is what James drives.
No. Yep.
Right. Grandson.
Kind of gone through everybody.
Everybody's driven it. So, can you tell me, so not everybody gets to see under a truck like this, Kevin. What are these loops? I mean, I know what they're for, but can you explain to the fan that doesn't understand this? What do we call those?
Driveline loops are just in case a U-joint breaks, driveline comes loose so it doesn't go flying off into the crowd. Kind of keeps it contained there. I think there's a rule for how many you're supposed to have, how far apart, and I'm sure this is within the rules.
Absolutely.
Whatever that is.
Whatever
But,
the rules are.
There's a bunch of safety rules, so that's one of them.
Yeah. Sounds good. Brian, step up. Tell me about this whip. I want to know the history on it and kind of how it started and then where we're at today.
So we call this the whip. Kevin and I bought the rolling chassis from Donald Nelson. It was the Texas Bullwhip. So as a nod to her lineage, we just call her the whip now. We probably did this 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yellow Fever's been in the family forever. When I was in college, we added another four-wheel drive truck.
You did?
We did. We added another Pro Mod.
What's that called?
It was called the Outlaw.
Okay, where's that at now?
Maine.
It's in Maine?
Yeah,
The state of Maine?
The Theriault family from the state of Maine bought it. We were also in 99, we formed MLM Motorsports. 2000 was our first season putting on pools. So this was back in that era. And then we decided it was too much work to have 2 Pro Modifieds and a sled and put on events. So we sold that truck. And then we just had Yellow Fever and the sled and the events for a while. And then whenever this was in about 2010, 11, we started this project and we bought this chassis. And it was just going to be a single engine tractor, but then we found a couple Rodak blocks and we decided to make it a twin engine tractor. We ran pretty good for a few years. We had a lot of fun with it. And then a couple years ago, we decided it was time to step the game up. So She spent last summer in Nebraska, and these 2 Hemis were built, and everything was changed. We got rid of the road axe, and they ended up sitting way up front facing out. And we've only gotten to make a couple passes with it, and we're hoping to get it dialed in and make some good passes soon.
Awesome. I got to see it run at the GSI, so that was awesome to see it run.
So this runs in what would be like the Outlaws run their 7,400 pound modified class. That's the class that we run out here, is very similar to that.
How many tractors are in your class on an average night?
5.
5. Okay. Good.
I did hear, and I did hear that the Corzines tractor was bought by a family in Tulare, about an hour south of us. That the 2 or 3 engine tractor. I heard that's coming out here to California.
Yeah, it was a 3rd degree burn.
3rd degree burn.
Yep.
But I heard it's coming with 2 engines. So
Cool.
That's a bad unit right
Yes,
there.
it is. Very good.
Which is great for pulling, but if you're in that class, it sucks. That there's all these good tractors.
Makes you step up your game.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is our. I don't know. This is our little hot rod tractor.
The whip.
The whip.
The whip. All right, let's work our way back to this diesel truck back
We
here.
want to pause right there and thank Tally, Kenny Tally, Marty Tally, the Tally family for all their help.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
So this old girl we call all smoked out. We've had this probably 4 years. We got it right the season that COVID shut everything down. So we bought this from Robert Williams in Indiana and have become very good friends with Robert.
Yeah, I've seen he comes out to the GSI every year.
He's been out
Yep.
here a couple times. He came out when we got it out here, and then he and Matt came out and we set the track up outside and had the sled, and we pulled it a few times that day. He came out for Trevor's birthday party, I'm pretty sure, and then Trevor and I went back to go pull with them a couple summers ago, but we didn't get to even unload the truck because everything got rained out that week we were there. But this is a 3.0 limited pro stock pickup. It runs pretty good. We put a fresh turbo on it for the Invitational last year and managed to blow it up on the second night, but we did win, so that's okay, I guess. These trucks weigh 8,000 pounds. They have to run a DOT tire. I think it's a 52 or 5-inch weight bar. We can run air to water intercooler, but no water injection. So it's straight diesel fuel. Other than that, it's a good class. This out here, this class is comprised mostly of the younger guys, the newer generation of puller. Trevor typically drives this truck, but all the guys in that class are pretty young. It's neat to see that class growing with these younger pullers and all a great group of guys. Just, it's a neat class to be involved in.
Has anybody ever driven this other than Trevor?
Dad drove it in Winnemucca. You drove it out here. He broke a front axle.
You broke it? Why'd you break it, Kevin?
I told them I'd probably break. I didn't want to drive it. And they said, no, Uncle Kevin, you got to drive it. And then it broke.
It did. I've driven it out here. I did drive it at one event.
At the test track?
Yeah, at the test track. And then I did drive it at an event last year, and James drove it last year also. So she's made the rounds.
Nice.
You know, this whole deal is all of our family. Obviously, Dad is still involved. We get him to drive whenever we can. He doesn't like
He drove Yellow Fever this year, didn't he? Once?
He did in
You guys-
Modesto.
You guys
I
document
think
it
so.
somewhere.
I think
We
he
talked
drove
about it.
Yeah, he drove in Modesto one night. He drove this in Nevada last year. It's been a while since we got him in the tractor. It might set his pacemaker a little off, so we kind of want to be careful of that. Want to keep him around.
Let's not
for a
kill
while.
him.
We want to keep him around.
Let's not kill him. We need him around. So,
Yeah.
getting a phone call.
Getting a phone call. Trev.
So, all right, Kevin, take me over to the garden tractors. Tell me a little bit about these a little bit, because there's some cool stuff here in the
Garden
crib.
tractors.
Well, he spotted them on the wall. So,
Also, we should take a look at the loading job we did here later.
okay, we'll come back to
Got
that.
about an extra 2 inches we can add
We can head.
stuff.
So, what do we got up here, Kev?
Garden tractors,
What did this start?
we again thought that was a good idea.
So this was like before the whip, right?
No, this was just a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
Brian, I think somebody kind of gave him an idea that two of these somebody had some for sale nearby, so he went and looked at them. Of course, we ended up with two of them, and then you start looking on Facebook and all that stuff, and found another one, and then I heard that there was one with a motorcycle engine.
That's that top right one, right?
Yeah, in Fresno, so of course I had to go get that. And then the Powell's got a sled. Then they got a couple tractors, and then we needed a sled, so they found a sled. We've probably used them maybe twice, maybe once at a real pull.
Once a real pull and once
We did it once here at the shop.
Is garden tractor pulling popular out here?
No, I mean here, like this is
Like the Massetti Ranch.
yeah, and then like two other guys maybe.
Two other guys.
Powell's got 6 or 8 of them.
Powell's got.
You guys
pretty
just
heavy.
get together and have the Massetti Powell shootout.
We should do that.
You get that done. They have the sled.
They have the sled.
We could go tomorrow.
It might be something to do.
Yep,
Probably
I
do it
know.
indoor. Bring some dirt in here.
So, which ones have you driven? All of them, Kev?
No, just the green one on top. And really, that's more fun, like not hooked to the sled.
Yeah, because it's more of a race car.
It's pretty a little dangerous. I don't know that I ever did the other ones. But that one.
So
winds up
that
pretty
the bottom left ones looks more stock, right?
I guess. Yeah. What are those?
I can
have,
try,
like, what those are? What kind of motors are those?
I think they're little Kohlers.
Kohlers or something.
So the bottom left one we've never actually got running.
Huh.
So do you want to sell these, Brian? Or
I don't know.
okay.
I should have. I sold one and then I regretted it because it ran good. It was just like the yellow one, but it was all red. I don't know if you can see the one up on top.
This
there.
is super popular in the
Orange and black
Midwest.
one, if you can see that pedal right there, yeah. So we extended that 3 or 4 inches so that James could push the clutch all the way in when he was a lot younger.
That's awesome.
Now he's about 6 feet tall, so I'd have to cut those off if I wanted to drive it.
I see this one's named after Kevin.
But it could be, yeah.
Loose nuts.
Yeah,
These are cool looking little rigs.
yeah.
I like it. I like it. There's some tires sitting over there. I want to talk about the tires. Can I follow you? This is your crib, Miss Eddie.
Yeah.
Gonna show it off here.
I never gonna say that.
The Terminator sled comes out of Wisconsin, about 45 minutes from my house.
No, that's actually not true, and I didn't
It's
correct
not.
you earlier. No,
I
it
thought
came
that was.
from Scottsdale, Pennsylvania. Richard Love. This was an old decision maker.
So this is not. So you
No.
called it the Terminator.
No, our white sled was the Terminator.
Gotcha.
And
So Brad had a Terminator.
Yeah, he was second. We started in 2000. We named ours Terminator. So I don't know who was first. I don't know.
So you bought a decision maker sled.
Richard Love decision maker.
Gotcha. Well, that's why we have that up there then.
That's why.
Okay. What's up here with this project?
This is James's project.
Okay.
1970 Chevrolet 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive. It's like a K20 or something. I'm not good at letters and numbers, but James and I have been working on this. We're trying to get some. We're not body guys, but we're trying to get some body panel fitment. We fixed some rust holes and some shit like that.
Cool.
Um,
Oh, we got some go-karts.
we got a couple, yeah.
That's a pedal tractor sled.
That's the pedal sled. We call
Do you use that at events?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and then we got the 2 little tractors there. The last event it did was Tony Souza's little guy's birthday party last year. I built it when Trevor was just a wee little tyke.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then the go-karts, Kevin and I bought the top and bottom one because we thought we needed them.
Just seem to have a lot of good ideas on
We're
shelves.
stupid.
No, you're a guy.
The green one I bought at a yard sale when Trevor was probably 6 months old.
Is it fast?
No.
No.
And then this little Corvette one was Christie's uncle's, I think. So that one we just kind of keep nice. I'd like to repaint it someday.
The top one's fast.
The top one's fast. That's why it's on the top shelf. It's the hardest one to get to.
Well, that's like a little sprint car.
Yeah, they're motorcycle engines in there. Honda 250s or something. I don't know. This one was this the one set up on alcohol?
Well, no, that's that one.
The top one?
This one they
One
put this.
one one of them we never got running, so we took that motorcycle engine out and Trevor put that little gas in, so at least you could drive it. Yeah, but these tires you asked about,
Yeah. What do we got here?
they're
These are from the mod.
These are off the whip.
Okay.
Obviously, they've been sharpened. They're fresh. A couple years ago, we were convinced that Mitas were the way to go. So we bought a set of Mitas, put them on.
And they haven't left.
But,
Or did they leave?
No, but I don't know if we like them yet. We're going to see
Oh.
if they work with this combination, and then that's why these are still here, because
Gotcha.
these will bolt right back on.
Yep.
And then I don't know, we might have Mitas for sale. We might sell these. Or we might just do like these truck tires and just put them on a pallet and put them up on a shelf and never do anything.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's the cut on that?
That's a triple cut. That's from like back in the 90s. Or
Yeah.
They used to think.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, no shit. Those are rotten though. But they're cool, so we keep them.
They're cool, so we keep them.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of time on that, huh?
Yeah,
Can you imagine
that's
being
some-
the guy that had to cut and grind all that.
A lot of bush light.
Yeah,
A lot of bush light.
yeah.
All right.
On Cribs, we gotta check the fridge, right?
We always gotta check the fridge on the Cribs.
It's okay. Don't triple.
Oh yeah. This shop's actually really nice.
Not a lot. I mean, we have apples and carrots.
Of course, it's
We
California.
got monsters.
Monsters. This is your jam.
Yeah,
I gotta get you some Coltrane.
I used to have a bunch of chiladas, but
What's a chilada?
chilada, it's a Modelo. It's a really lightweight beer, but it's got like tomato juice in it. It's
What?
pretty good, dude. You'll have
A
some.
tomato juice beer?
Yeah, right. You never had a chilada?
I've never heard of a chilada. I haven't. Seriously. It's like a Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah, but it's beer.
That's pretty good. I like a chilada.
You're
I'm just filming
anyways,
whatever.
this is
Chilada.
chilada. We're gonna look for a sponsorship for
Yeah.
Modelo. The color would
MLM
go with the orange
Motorsports
of our
Modelo.
tractor, yeah.
Yep.
Where we are here in California, they're
Really popular.
a popular deal.
Yeah, I like it.
But anyways,
Got some Monster, got some 7-Up,
yeah.
Dr. Pepper, Coke, Bud Light.
We used to have a lot more
Water.
beer in here, but old O-Dog, Trevor's roommate, was here for a week
Owen?
over spring break. Owen. We call him O-Dog, though. And then the kid that was on the podcast, that's other Owen.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyways, nothing left but the Bud Light.
Can we turn on the neons?
Yeah, we can.
Because
yeah.
neons are cool. I love neons.
And you know that Schultz is here when the Tito's out at one point.
Oh, weird how that got here. That Tito's. That just magically appeared.
Yeah.
Tito's needs to sponsor the Beer Money Polling Team. Oh, there we go. Heck yeah.
Oh, we got our WeID.
Got an NHRA Bud King sign.
Yeah. Hey, check this out.
We ID.
But look. I don't know if you can see the date. You gotta be born on or before this date.
April 24th. So you're saying anybody can drink
If you're
here?
born-
If you're born, you
if
can
you're
drink
born,
here at the Miss Eddie Motorsports Shop.
You can have a drink here in the club full.
What do some of these pictures mean? Oh, hold on, I'm gonna come back here. This is neat. This is like a museum / shop.
Yeah.
So, what do we got here, Miss Eddie?
So that was the other Pro Mod that I told you.
Oh, the Outlaw.
That was my old truck.
And that's in Maine now, you said?
Yeah. Yeah. This was a throttle cable out of Susie, our Suzuki pit cart. It broke somewhere in the Cal Poly kids.
Why does one keep a broken throttle cable? Is that memories or?
Yeah.
It's like sentimental reason?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Hell
fine.
yeah. And the kids did a good job fixing it, so we keep that. And then those are the two girls that are pulling Willits. This was old school. That's Yellow Fever.
Where's that at?
Man, I
You
don't
recognize
know.
that?
Either Madera or Merced. Probably
Oh.
Merced because it's dirt track.
The big Bigfoot. What the?
That's old Bigfoot. That cute little guy right there is Kev that we were just talking to.
That's
And
Kevin Massetti?
The one in the middle.
Oh.
And then I'm in the left.
And Steve?
Steve's on the right. And then this is Mama Joan driving Yellow Fever.
Jones driving?
Yeah.
Where's that? That's indoors somewhere.
Probably Oakland.
Oakland?
Yeah. That's old.
Did she do good driving it?
Oh, hell yeah. That's Gary Weisenberger's old sled. Back in the day. This is what Dad actually started with. A 1957 Ford panel that his dad bought brand new in 57. And that was a parts delivery wagon for their radio TV hospital business.
So nobody rode on that sled back then?
Yeah. You
There's somebody
can't tell.
behind
The
him?
seat would be way back here in the corner. And that's Steven and I working on Yellow Fever back in the day.
Awesome.
Crescent wrench to adjust the carburetor.
It's dog getting a beer.
That's my old dog Max. He's not here, he's in heaven, but he got a Bud Light at a family reunion.
That's cool.
That was the first pass with the whip at Cal Poly.
Yeah, because I recognize that backside.
Yeah, that was a while back.
So that would have been like 09 maybe?
No, like,
Or when'd you get 99? When'd you buy
no,
that
that
from
would have
Donald?
been like 12 or before Emily was born.
She's like
It might have
13, 14.
Yeah, so it was around 2000.
Didn't we pull it in Houston first, though?
2010. No, Cal Poly was the first.
You guys hooked that indoors? Like at the Astrodome?
Have we done that?
Yeah. The whip?
Not yet.
Not yet.
He said Houston.
Oh, I thought you said Houston.
No,
Oh,
no T.
Houston.
I'm sorry.
Houston Fruit and Nut Festival in Houston, California. Sorry about that.
Nut Festival.
We're in California. There's a lot of fruits and nuts.
Not Houston. Yeah.
Yeah,
not
no, it's okay.
Houston. It's like-
I've been to too many tractor pulls without earplugs. So.
It's like San Luis and St. Louis.
Yeah, that happened the other night.
It's the T.
I'm from San Luis.
It's
You
the T.
what?
Yeah.
I love these signs. I gotta check these out. Every shop needs an ice maker, and that's important. Old puller magazines?
Yeah. This
Oh,
is
pulling
puller
power.
from Oh Yellow Fever in October 1984. Kevin was just a wee little guy back then.
That's awesome. Dude, magazines back in the day. That is awesome.
Yeah.
This was the magazine, right? Back in the day, Pulling Power? So this is like TNT, USHRA, kind of USA. What was it? And what was it? Or is it?
SHRA.
Was there SRO? That's what I was
SRO
thinking of.
out here quite a few times.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Last thing I want to check out is this golf cart. Can we? Is it top secret still?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Okay, we gotta see
boys
it.
drove it down the street for the Jack in the Box.
The Jack in the Box. Thanks for showing us through your crib, Miss Eddie's.
Oh, anytime. Always happy to have a beer money pulling team with us. The proprietor.
It's fun to help work with you guys. Chowchilla, right? Coming up
Chilla, May 10th.
May 10th for
Kick
something.
off the 2024 season.
So yeah, this is a fast little golf cart.
This golf cart was gifted to the boys, Trevor and James, from Garrett Forbes and Alan Isaacson, who are Cal Poly alumni. And when they were down at school, they took out the golf cart engine and they put like a little twin cylinder Honda or something lawnmower engine. Well, then it was pretty rough. Not that it's cherry right now, but it had this ugly ass bed on it and it had the top somewhere. It looked more like a golf cart. So then the boys decided they needed to put a motorcycle engine in it. And then James, it's on there. James texted me one day. He was in school and he says, "Hey, we need to find a motorcycle that runs, but you can't license for the golf cart." And I said, "Oh yeah, that'd be tough. Good luck." 5 minutes later, he sends me a shot of a marketplace ad, and there's one just 45 minutes from here up in the hills. And then, but he needed, I forget how he said it, but he needed a little capital investment in this program. So,
Oh yeah.
so that's where Dad came in.
Yep.
So they went up and got this motorcycle, and I mean, it was right here. He took it apart, pulled the engine out. Of course, Trev's at school, so James was doing a lot of the work here. And then whenever Trev would come home for vacation or whatever, they'd work together. And with the body on, you can't see a lot of what they did, but it's pretty awesome. I nicknamed it the Death Trap a while
Death
back
Trap.
because, well, you put an 800cc motorcycle engine in a golf cart, and then the steering didn't work, so James just widened the whole front axle a little bit, welded on the springs.
So it's a straight line racer.
Yeah. But I mean, they put in, it now has a clutch pedal.
Okay.
And we actually put a little clutch safety switch. That was mandatory on my part. And then, I mean, it's got disc brake in the back, so it's pretty cool. I don't know if it'll start. It looks like it's on, so battery might be dead. But oh, we got some lights. That's the fuel pump. So there's a choke or something right here, I think. They usually don't let me do this part. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. The Death Trap. What would you guess top speed on this is?
We've gotten it to like 45.
45. Does it start to wobble a little bit, or?
No, we run out of room in the yard here. But in like third gear on the gravel, you're probably going 20, and if you lay into it, it'll just start going sideways. But I mean, it's not got a lot there. But the boys drove it all the way down to Jack in the Box, which is about a half a mile away, and drove through the drive-through.
Okay.
Ordered lunch, and we did take it to San Luis Obispo for Trevor's birthday weekend, and they were terrorizing the neighborhood until one of the neighbors told them that was enough, or he was going to call the cops. And so we parked it after that. But
good deal.
yeah, they it's pretty neat what they did. I was pretty impressed with it.
Oh, it's fun. Good engineering.
You know, there's worse things you could have your kids do, I guess.
Right?
Build a golf cart.
That goes 60 mile an hour.
Probably will.
Probably, yeah.
We haven't gotten it into fifth gear yet.
You haven't got the gear yet? Well, there's only one way to find out, Kevin. We should take it to the Madera Speedway. We should not. So, Kevin, thank you for showing us around your crib.
Thanks.
Brian Massetti, thank you for showing us around your crib.
Happy to have you.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Thanks for watching Truck and Tractor Pulling, supporting this hobby that we all love, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there this season. MLM Major League Motorsports.